Today on Wolfpack Weekdays, we're going to be talking about Pokemon Go hatching and catching websites. Welcome back to Wolfpack Weekdays. Like I said, today we're going to be talking about Pokemon Go's hatching and catching websites that exist. And basically, are they fair? Are they even worth it? Is it something you guys want to do or not do? That's all we're going to talk about today. Now, a couple days before this, I was watching a video from a YouTuber called Wardashaw, and he had a sponsorship, basically, of a website called Poke Trade Center, and it was basically that these people go onto your account, and they are able to catch any Pokemon that you want in their list for about $13, and the whole catch is you can't go on there for 3 days. They'll even hatch eggs for you. They'll go catch rare Pokemon for you. They'll do evolutions for you, all sorts of things. And it costs money, but it is something that you can do online. And all they do is they take over your account for like 3 days, and then they get you what you ordered, and that's it. And the question really is that fair? And I have to say yes and no. Now, it isn't fair to use it for Pokemon like Blastoise, Arcanine, Alakazam, Venusaur, Snorlax, Pokemon that are actually readily available. You should not be able to use this for. I mean, it's not worth it. It's not a good idea. It's not exactly, and I mean, this is a secure site. This is one that has been proven to work, and they're actually just trying to help you. They're not trying to steal your money and steal your account or anything like that. But it's still, it's one of those things that even with all that, you shouldn't use it for Pokemon you can actually get, because that's not fair. That's not fair to the rest of the people. If somebody can't afford to do it or anything like that, it shouldn't be a pay-to-win thing. But with that being said, there is a way that I do find it fair. Now, the way that I would say that this is actually fair to use is that there are Pokemon that are region-specific. Like Farfetch'd is specifically only found in Asia. Tauros is only specifically found in America. Mr. Mime is only specifically found in Europe. Why they're only specifically found there, I don't know. That's just something Niantic did. You can only get those if you're actually in that region. So the way I think about it is that $13 to catch that Pokemon, $3 of not play, or three days of not playing Pokemon Go to get Pokemon you just physically cannot get is a lot cheaper than having to fly to Asia and hope you run into a Farfetch'd, and then fly to Europe and hope you find a Mr. Mime, and somebody flying here and hoping they find a Tauros. I mean, that's a huge difference in money, and I think that those sites entail trading, and if there is worldwide trading where you can say like, hey, I want a Blastoise, and they're like, hey, I want an Alakazam, and you guys trade, you know, from Germany to America, unless that's a thing, I think these sites are actually fair in that sense, because these Pokemon are region specific, and if you're not in that region, you're screwed. You're not going to be able to complete your Pokedex unless you fly out there or you use one of these sites for a lot cheaper. So, is it fair? I would say 90% of the time, no. But that 10% for those like region specific Pokemon, it is kind of fair, unless you get super lucky in an egg. Because I have heard of some people in America getting like Mr. Mimes and 10k eggs, or no, 5k eggs, and you know, unless you get super lucky with that, you'd have to fly to Europe, and that's rough. So in that sense, I do think it's fair. But the real question is, what do you guys think? What do you in the Wolfpack think? Do you think it's fair to have these sites exist? Do you think it's something that people should use or shouldn't use? Do you agree with me with that? Only the ones you cannot get in your region should be allowed to be used like this. What do you guys think? Use the hashtag WPW down in the comments. And that's it for today. So be sure to let me know what you guys think. And with that being said, thank you for watching. Subscribe for more. If you have any suggestions for the show, use the hashtag WPW down in the comments or on Twitter, and your idea might just get featured on the show. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.